Good morning. How are you? I want you to like this page and share it. Got a message for you this morning from the Greatness Center. Like this page and share it. I want to share with people, and my message is not for everybody. This is this is not preaching. No, this is to empower you and to educate you. This message for people who want to know, what do I do next now that I've had the disruption in my life from the coronavirus? What do I do next? See, life is built on disruptions. It's built on disruptions and transformation. Yes, and new methods and techniques of what it takes to make it in life. Disruptions, transformation, and doing new things to catch up, to close the gap. I want you to like this page and share it. How many of you agree with that? I want you to put yes in the comment section. Put yes in the comment section because I want to talk to you about something that's very important. And every Sunday at 10 o'clock, I will be up in here. Got a message for you. I've been thinking about, I always wanted to be able to go to church and hear something about what I can do to live right now. How, not after I died. I appreciate that, but I just want to know, what can I do now? I'm going through some stuff right now. I need some help up in here right now. Though Jesus said the kingdom of God is at hand. And so I want to share with you right now what you can do right now. And I want you to get pen and paper, because if you would like to get unstuck right now, if you'd like to change your situation right now, if you are looking for a major breakthrough right now, I got a message for you. And I believe there are millions of people that need to hear this message this morning. So the message that I bring will inspire you to step out of line. Do not conform to this world. See, if you want to be successful in life, just watch what everybody else is doing and don't do that. That's what I was told once. If you want to be successful, just look at everybody else and whatever they're doing, you want to go in the other direction. We've been taught, be ye not conformed, but yet we've been programmed to follow the followers. That's why 95% of people, when they die, they go to their graves with their talents, abilities, and their gifts in them. And that's why Dr. Miles Monroe said over and over again, wherever he spoke around the world, rob the cemetery of your gifts, of your dreams, of your talents, of your abilities, of your inventions. I want you to like this page and share it. But this morning, I want to share some things with you. And I want you to think about right now, as we are working to get started, I want you to think about something that comes naturally to you, something that you just do and you're just good at it. You don't even have to think about it. You just good at it. Like talking, I'm just good at it. This is what I do. Like having a sparkling personality of signifying. That's me. I used, I brought a card game to the United States called Bid Whist. Now, people globally who hear this say, "What is Bid Whist?" Oh, don't worry. It used to be called Idwis, but my last name is Brown, so they put a B in front of it because I run so many Bostons. But that won't make any sense to you. But I'm gonna share something with you. Sometimes you can't see something because it's so close to you. You can't see it. And I decided, you know what? I'm going to spend the rest of my life helping people to discover their greatness, helping them uh, find out what their gift is and how they can change their lives. I believe that God has preserved my life. And I look at February 17th, I'm going to be 76. Who does that? I used to think people in their 40s were old. Now, February the 17th, I feel like I was a waiter at the Lord's Supper. Who does that? All right. But I want to talk to you about this morning something that's important. My goal is to help people connect with and learn the methods and techniques that I have learned and applied in my life doing that which I love to do. How would you like to get paid for what you love to do? Wouldn't that be a wonderful thing? Wouldn't that be? They did a study. Study indicates that 86% of Americans and people around the globe go to jobs that they hate. Why do they go? They say to pay the bills, keep a roof over their head, transportation, clothes on their back, food on the table. That's not quite motivating. How would you like to get paid for something that you love? That's you. Is that you? Just say, that would be me. Just let's put that in the comment section. I can see that would be me. If that's you, because I'm going to share with you how you can get paid for doing something that you love to do, not for a job. No, nobody will pay you as much as you will pay yourself. No, that's not happening. So I'm going to talk to you about that. Why not teach me how to do my job better? Well, I think you should, if that's what you love to do. Having somebody else control how much you're worth, telling you what time to be there, how long you can have on a lunch break, and have to ask for permission, a grown person asking for permission when you can go on vacation. And most of all, what you're worth. This is a brand new day. This is a brand new day. I want you to get some paper and take some notes because I have something for you. I decided I'm not going to sit around and talk about what I don't see out here and what ought to be out here. There's never been a statue erected to a critic. I'm here because of God's grace and mercy. I learned a thing or two. When you've been on the planet for 76 years, come February the 17th, you got to learn some stuff in order to make it. A lot of people gone. They don't make it. All right. And so I want you to write this down. If you would like to live a life that will outlive you, a life of significance, a life that you are happy with, a life that you would enjoy, a life that will allow you to create a presence. You know that most people, when they die after about 2 or 3 weeks, conversations and stories about them cease because they made no impact with their lives. In fact, most people, when they die, they leave liabilities rather than legacies. If you'd like to leave a legacy, I want you to just put yes in the comment section. Put yes in the comment section if you'd like to leave a legacy. And I'm going to share with you what I've learned in studying people that are successful over the years since I've been doing this work for 52 years. And no one, including me, could have told me by practicing what I'm going to share with you this morning that I would have gone from being born in an abandoned building on a floor in a poor section of Miami, Florida, in Liberty City, and being a foster child and then adopted, then labeled educable mentally retarded. No one could have convinced anybody looking at me and my twin brother in the environment where we were born that I would be where I am right now. Travel around the world, spoke to thousands of people around the world, millions of people around the world, doing what I love to do. And you know what people say most about what they love, even beyond the methods and techniques of teaching people how to be successful? You know what they say most of all? We love your laugh. Why you laugh so much? Because I'm happy. When you spend 8 hours or 10 hours a day with a boss from hell, doing something that you were not born to do, You don't have much to laugh about when you are working just enough to keep from being fired, and they're paying you just enough to keep you from quitting. You don't have much to laugh about when you're living a life of mediocrity. You have something special. You got greatness in you. You were born for something. There's something that you can do, something that comes naturally for you. And I want you to think about what that is. Some people it's art, some people it's mechanics, some people it's music, some people it's education. I don't know what it is for you, but me, it's my voice. I was born to speak, and I was hungry to speak. And I'm going to share with you what I did with what I'm going to share with you with my gift. You know, we're told in my favorite book, your gift will make room for you. What do you mean by that? It's nice to hear that thing that we say, oh, your gift will make room for you. Yeah, but you got to work it. I want you to write this down. Work your gift. What is it that just comes naturally for you, that there's no big deal to you, but it's a big deal to other people who can't do it, who can't do it? See, what comes naturally for me, I love to speak, and that's what I do. And that's how I built my career. For 52 years on the planet this year, I speak. Write this down. I learned this. I went to a meeting at the Nation of Islam, and the Honorable Elijah Muhammad always preached, do for self. We're living at a time you got to do for self. There's no such thing as job security. Hello, did you get the memo? There's no such thing as job security. Millions of people are losing their jobs because of the coronavirus. Millions of people are losing their jobs because of artificial intelligence. This is a time you've got to do for self. I want you to write this down. Work your gift. This is an incredible time. We're in the best place to ever be in history because we have all the tools we need in order to control our own destiny, in order to control our own economy, in order to advance our lives, in order to build a life of purpose and meaning and an impactful way of living. It's an incredible time. We got tools that we never dreamed of. Case in point. I'm in Atlanta. I spoke in Slovakia the other day to thousands of people in Slovakia. And I asked the guy, I said, now, do I have to pace myself as I speak to them about bringing out their greatness? He said, no. I said, do I need to be slower in how I speak? He said no. And the reason I was asking these questions because I've been in foreign countries. They didn't speak English, and they will have a translator on stage, and I would say, you have the power to live your dreams. And they would say, blah, 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 blah. And I want you to know you got greatness in you. Blah, 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 blah. I found that so disruptive. You know what he said? We have a mechanism now, a computer that does instant translation. I said, excuse me? I heard about this around 22 years ago. They said in the future, you'll be able to call somebody in China or in Russia or anywhere in the world and have a conversation with them. They can't speak a word of English. You can't speak a word of their language, and they will instantly translate the conversation. It's a new world. And so when I went on and opened up, hi, this is Les Brown. You have something special. You have greatness in you. And as I was speaking, they were translating it. When I said things that were funny, the audience cracked up. When I said things that were touching, that touched their hearts, they were crying. Ooh. Now I understand what James Weldon Johnson meant. Stony the road we trod, bitter the chesting rod, felt in the days when hope unborn had died, yet with a steady beat have not our weary feet come to the place for which our fathers sighed. We have all the tools we need in order to be successful. Everything we need, we have it right now. We have tools now that we've never had before. And you know why there will be millions of people unemployed? Because they don't follow the directions of keep thine eyes single. So you got to find what is it that you do naturally and master that and make yourself stand out. Many people are jack of all trades and master of none. That's why the average American, they earn around $240,000 in their lifetime. But if you look at them starting out at age 25, by the time they get 65, one will be rich, four will be independently wealthy, five will still be working, 36 will be dead, and the rest will be dependent upon welfare, family and friends, or some governmental agency to provide for them the bare necessities of life. The average American, by the time they reach retirement age, will have a net value of $250. I said, that's not going to be me. No. See, make your gift work for you. My gift is speaking. People told me, oh, you have the gift of gab. You got a funny personality. You got a funny laugh. So you want to make your gift work for you. And I know I'm not the only one. Now, some of you got stories. Some of you have the gift of gab. Some of you have personality that people love. You want to find a way to monetize that because we have a tool now that can help you to do that if you're willing to learn, if you're willing to be coachable. And that's key because most people are not willing to learn. Most people are not willing to coach, to be coached. They're not willing to be open to the possibilities of using their gifts in another way, to work their gifts, because we've been programmed for getting a job. A job is what you get paid for. Your gift is what you were made for. I was made to speak. I was made for changing lives. I was made for making you feel good. I was made for making you laugh. See, you want to find something that people ask me, well, when are you going to retire? You're going to be 76, February the 17th. When are you going to retire? Retire? For what? I get $70,000 to speak for 45 minutes. There are people work for a whole month and don't earn that. Retire for what? To start pushing a basket in a Walmart parking lot? Be a greeter or flipping hamburgers at McDonald's? Are you kidding me? Get a grip. Come on, wake up. Oh, come on. Get the butter from the duck this morning. Oh, he's on fire. Absolutely. You've got greatness in you. But we have not been trained on how to take our gifts, how to make our gift work for us, and to monetize it, and to make impact with it, and provide a service with it. The greatest among you will be your servant. John H. Johnson, come forth, please. He said, there's no defense against an excellence that meets a pressing public need. You want to find something that's your gift, make your gift work for you, and make yourself stand out. Average is gone. No longer can you just be average. No. That time is gone. You've got to make yourself stand out. You can't be a slacker today. You got to go all in and give it everything you've got. When you do it, you got to come out the gate and you got to be hungry. Why you say that? Because if you're casual about your dream, the competition is stiffer. If you're casual about your dream will end up a casualty. I can't be casual about this. I have 10 children. Lord said, be fruitful and multiply. I took him seriously. I got 15 grandchildren and 4 great-grandsons. My goal is to leave a legacy, not liabilities. When I die, they won't have to take up a GoFundMe to bury me. No, I got it like that. So you got to think, what is it I need to do? Watch and pray. Just think about that. Watch and pray. It didn't say in my favorite book, pray and watch. No, no, no. It said, watch. You got to watch and see what's going on. Life is built on disruptions. Coronavirus, that's not the first disruption we've ever had. When I was a kid, you know what? Girls had what was called a cherished job, being an operator. Guess what? When you wanted to make a long distance call, you called the operator, please, and they will place a long distance call for you. That is automated. That's eliminated. When you wanted information, you call information. And we used to have these thick telephone book, the white pages for residential. I'm not making this up, millennials. And the yellow pages, thick yellow pages, that was for businesses. I'm not making this up. When the last time you saw a telephone book? Hello? No, things have changed. That was disruptive. And when I was a kid, you got on the elevator, somebody would ask, what floor, please? Now it's automated. Things have changed. Things, when I was a kid, you had problems. You call Superman. Well, why won't Superman come and eliminate the coronavirus? Because we don't have any telephone booths. They got rid of the telephone booths. I knew they were wrong when they did that. He's not going to go in a telephone booth now because there are no telephone booths. If he takes his clothes off in public, he'll be arrested for indecent exposure. So now he can't get undressed and help us. You got issues. Come on. The things have changed. Quincy Jones is right. Everything must change. Nothing stays the same. Life is built on disruptions. When I was a disc jockey, they had disc jockeys all across the country. Every city had different personalities all across the country. And then they came along with something called syndication, where a disc jockey could do his show in over 100 cities across the country. And so over 100 disc jockeys, news directors, assistant music directors, and all type of staff were fired because it was automated. That was major in broadcasting. And what did I have to do? I had to find another way to use my gift, how to work my gift, how to get paid for my gift. And the people that didn't have to have that kind of mindset, that kind of flexibility, that kind of broad thinking, and say, what do I need to do now? They were standing in the unemployment lines. That's not for me. No. Then that's not for you. You're listening to me because you know everything that I'm saying is true. You know it. You can take it to the bank. And you know there's more in you than you have been expressing, that you've got greatness in you, that you can do more, and that you should have more. Herein my Father glorified, that ye bear much fruit, that we are here to be productive. We're here to leave a legacy, not liabilities. So work your gift. Take the time for quiet thinking and say, what is it that I'm supposed to do next now that this has happened? What is it that I have going for me? Most people don't know what they have going for them. And as a result of it, they never get around to using it and how to monetize it and how to get help to take it to the next level and have breakthrough living and breakthrough income on steroids. You're a gold mine, but you got to change your thinking. Be ye not conformed to this world, be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Most people don't take time to renew their minds. Average American reads one book a year. If you took the time to read just one book a month, when I heard this, I disciplined myself to read 3 books a month But I'm not suggesting that to you. If you just read one book a year, in 5 years, when the average American would have read 5 books, you would have read 60 books. That will make you an expert. That will make you an expert. See, you don't get paid by the hour. You get paid for the value you bring to the hour. If you're not willing to learn, nobody can help you. That's why I'm saying, hurry up and get away from here. Don't even watch me. Don't listen to me, because what I'm saying is not for everybody. It's not for the masses. The road to life is straight and narrow, and few there be that find it. Why? Because few there be that are willing to work their gifts. They want a handout, and a handout is a hand down. You're made in the likeness and image of God. You've been given authority and dominion over everything on the face of the earth. That's not just something nice to read. That's a place of power to live from. Taking authority and dominion over your life, over your mind, over your finances. Living a life to do the greater work. Greater is he that's in you than he that's in the world. These things ye shall do, and greater things shall ye do. This thing called life is serious. You know what I'm saying? We haven't even gotten through this virus. And they're saying, oh, there's a new virus, and it's easier to spread, and it's even more lethal. Well, we haven't even gotten through this. Where is the Lone Ranger or Superman? Where are these superheroes? You are the superhero. I have to discipline myself to keep social distancing from my friends, from people, from my family, and from the refrigerator. That's the hardest. Hey, this time you have to wake up and make your gift work for you. This is the time. This is what this is. Hello, this is this place where we are. Don't depend on the government to come up with some stimulus package for you, waiting around for $200 measly or $600 measly or $2,000 measly. What can you do with $2,000? If they gave you $5,000, how many months can you survive on that? Don't be lulled to sleep. This time the Democrats going to get this relief package for us. No. Mama may have, Papa may have, but God bless the child that has its own. When you work your gift, you're not waiting around and biting your fingernails and say, God is able, and he's going to make sure that we get this stimulus package. Now, it ain't that kind of party. It ain't that kind of party. We don't know what's going to happen next. All the confusion, all the lies, we don't know. The only hand that you can depend on is the one at the end of your risk. And that's why you got to do for self. That's why you got to look at the man, at the woman in the mirror and say, what's my next move? And I'm suggesting that your next move is make your gift work for you. That's what I did. And you got a gift. If you haven't discovered yet, take the time for quiet listening. Ask people around you what you get complimented for. It's no big deal to you, but it's a big deal to them because they can't do it. I didn't do what I'm doing now for 14 years. I saw other people doing it, making money with it, but there was nobody on stage that looked like me. And so I said, well, I can't do that. That was some mental conditioning. That was from being trained and groomed to work for a job, J-O-B, the journey of the broke. Nobody's going to pay you what you will pay yourself. Wake up. These young people talking about stay woke. Okay, yeah. Why don't you stay woke enough to pull your pants up? Behave. No, you didn't go there. Yes, I did. No, it's a brand new day. Things have changed dramatically. Disruptions are always taking place in this thing called life. When Dr. Alfred Golson said, Mr. Brown, you have cancer. That was a disruption. That was 29 years ago. That was a disruption. Most people, cancer's a death sentence. Why? They buy into the collective thinking of everybody else. But there are millions of people that are living with it. Millions of people that are cancer conquerors like me. You are stronger than you give yourself credit for being. You can do more, but you got to get fired up. Most people put more energy, more time, and are more enthusiastic about a sporting event or old games that they've already seen or arguments. Who's the best? Oh, no. Michael is better than LeBron. No. Oh, LeBron has broken all Michael's records. Oh, come on. No. No. That's not where it is. See, most people are spectators, and you got to watch this. You want to use your time wisely. Most people are wasting time. And when you lose time, nobody has found it. I had a friend named Marcia Harris, Dr. Marcia Harris. She said, if you want to lose something, lose some money. You can get that back. But when you lose time, you can't get that back. No. And a lot of people, you know what's amazing? That during this time, during this period where we are right now, there's more television viewing. People talking about, oh, do you have Netflix? No. Who? Oh, I can get over 500 channels. Who? Excuse me? I don't have time to be sitting around on my behind looking at 500 channels of television programming. See, we've been programmed to be fans, to be entertained. No, when you're a player, when you're living a life that's filled with purpose and meaning, it narrows your choices of how you use your time. Call a friend of mine and hey, what's happening? I'm doing great. I see you call me. Yeah, man, you all over the internet. Yeah. What you doing? Oh, man, I live my life. Am I calling the cemetery? Did you die and didn't have anybody call me and tell me that you are out of here, that you're taking a dirt nap? There are many people that are dead already. You know them, they have no light in their eyes. You know that they couldn't wait to see Mike Tyson and that guy Jones fight again. Two old uncles fighting in the backyard. Come on. Now this is your time. If you're listening to me now, if you're still here, this is your time. And I'm going to walk you through a process on how you can make your gift work for you. Number one, find someone to help you. See, most people won't ask for help because of pride. Pride cometh before a fall. Because of ego. I found somebody to help me with my gift because I don't have a college education. So I found someone who had more education than I did that could teach me how to use my voice so I can develop the capability and the credibility so I could penetrate various markets, so I can draw attention to myself to speak for the AT&Ts, the Procter & Gamble's, the McDonald's Corporation, the IBMs. I didn't just walk up in there. I developed myself. So if they had a choice between me and somebody else, they looked at me, they said, that's the one, Mamie's boy. Yeah, because I prepared myself to stand out. I take no prisoners and eat the wounded. If you are serious today, if you want to provide for your family and don't have somebody calling your number, no, telling you how high to jump, no, you got to work. Commit thy works unto the Lord, and thy thoughts should be established. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path. There are two types of people in life, those who work and those who watch them. I told one of my sons, you got to get out of here. Why? When I get up early in the morning, before you, and I'm working, and you think I'm gonna leave you here? No. You got to get up and get out of here. You got to go do something. That ain't happening up in here. Mamie Brown, when she got up, everybody got up. Mama, what are you doing? I'm getting your stuff together. What do you mean? You need to leave. Why? You don't have a job. A job? You, my mama. I've been living here for 18 years. I never had to pay rent before. You out of high school. You didn't go to college. You didn't go to the military like your brother. You don't have a job. You got to go. Mama, you do you hate me? Did I do something wrong? No. If you're going to stay here, you got to pay some rent. Why do I have to pay rent? What are you talking about? You got to pay some rent or you got to go. Where would I go? I don't know. You got to go. So I went to my godmother's house. And I said, hey, can I stay with you for a while? She said, yes. 2 weeks went by. She said, Leslie, what are you going to do to help me with the rent? The rent? Did Mama call you? No. Mama snitched on me, didn't she? She told you I didn't have a job. No. But I leave and go to work and you still here. You stay up late at night and come in and sleep all day. No, you got to pay some rent. But nobody was staying in this room. I understand, but you're in there now. You burn the lights, utilities, occupying the space. No. You got to pay your way. I moved in with some friends of mine on 3rd Avenue. We call ourselves the Party Boys. About 15 of us living in a 1-bedroom apartment and then couldn't even scrape up enough money to pay rent. Oh my goodness. You ever look back on your life and say, what state of mind was I in? I'm telling you, oh my God. And I had to learn how to make my gift work for me. Make your gift work for you. There's something that you do that's yours. And now we have a platform, we have technology that you can monetize it. Well, I don't know anything about technology. Good. Find somebody who knows more about it than you and get them to help you and give them a little piece of the pie on the back end. That's where we are. You got to take the initiative to make something happen different for yourself. See, most people are not willing to take the initiative. You got to be creative. We were created by the Creator to create. And most people not creating anything new. So when I spoke for Slovakia, and they had this technology that was instantly, when I spoke, you have something special. You have greatness in you. You've got to be hungry. That thing was going and had my voice going and translated into their language. Wow. And had already did a wire transfer to my bank account. Oh, that's when I start speaking in unknown tongues. Come on now. Wow. I said, I love this. And I did it from home. I spoke in Slovakia from home. Everything we need right now, this computer, it's a tool to be used. That's why 2007 Time Magazine made it the Person of the Year. So think, what ideas? You are one idea from a fortune. There's never a shortage of money, just a shortage of thinking. And most people are not thinking. Most people are not looking for ways in which they can take their lives, take their skills, take something they learn, take that gifts and be able to provide service for people with that gift. Monetize that thing. This is where we are. And we need to get our children involved. I have my kids' pictures there. They speak, they train. They're now becoming authors. Why? I want to create a business that can make a difference and build a legacy. A good man leaves a legacy for his children and his children's children. I got 15 grandchildren and 4 great-grandsons. This is your time. You were born for such a time as this. You were chosen. There's something that you have. You were chosen for this time. Please hear me, hear me, hear me. Tune the world out. The world is thinking, oh, it's so hard. They got a new virus and we haven't gotten through this. I'm so tired of this virus. Oh, Lord, make it go away, Jesus. Make it go away. It ain't happening. I hate to tell you, oh no, it ain't happening like that. You've got to keep social distancing from people and the refrigerator and keep close relationship with your gift. Learn how to maximize it, learn how to monetize it, and learn how you can serve with your gift so that you can have breakthrough earnings and change your life. Don't settle for life as it is right now. You can live a better life. You want to use your gifts, make your gifts work for you so that the future you will say, wow, I'm so glad you did that. I'm so glad that you did not allow your gifts and your dreams to die and end up in the cemetery. And I'm sure when you cross over, Miles Monroe will say, job well done. You have something special. I'm going to wind up with this. You might be like me. If you love people and you love helping people, put yes in the comment section. Let me see it. And you love speaking. That's you've gotten compliments for that. Put yes in the comment section if that's you too. Because what I'd like for you to do, I'm just looking for people that are ready to go to that next level, people that are hungry, people that are not willing to settle for life as it is, people that are ready to create something new, people that have a fire in their belly, people that are hungry and determined to make it in spite of. So you listen, the people that will make it. You know why I say you got to be hungry? Because people that are hungry are relentless. People that are evil, people that are toxic, people that are negative, people that are working to oppress us and marginalize us, they are relentless. They don't stop. They work 24/7. To keep their knee on our neck. And what we have to be willing is to be hungry enough to snatch that leg so hard and snatch their hip off with it. No. It's a different time right now. It's no time to be a slacker. You got to watch and see what's happening. You got to follow the money. And some of that money's got your name on it. See what's going on. It's the reason that the Bible says, watch and pray. Why do you say watch first? Why do you say pray first and then watch? Watch and pray. Look at the cues. Watch. The price of freedom is constant vigilance. Watch. See what's going on. How can you plug in? Work your gift. Work your gift. We have the opportunity to do that. Oh, there's no shortage of opportunity. No. Just a shortage of thinking. Just a shortage of people that are willing to watch and see, how do I use what I have to carve out a place for me? How do I do that? How do I do that? Ask for help, not because you're weak, but because you want to remain strong. Watch what's going on and decide I'm going to experiment and find a way to win in spite of the obstacles, in spite of the opposition. I'm going to find. I said, look, I got something to say. I can speak too. They had the complexion of connection, and I had the complexion of rejection. And I said, you know what? I can speak too. Nobody was looking like me up in there. I was the only raisin in a glass of milk. Oh, yes. And when I spoke this, that's Mamie's boy. You know what? I don't want to come after him. Can I go first? I used to tear it up. I'd get the butter from the duck. We always. I remember what Jackie Robinson said, don't make it a level playing field. Just let me on the field and I'll level it myself. You ain't got time to watch old Mike Tyson fights and all these other different athletes. You ain't got time to be sitting around watching Netflix. No. You want to develop your greatness. You want to find ways in which you can make a greater impact. If you agree with me, put voice in the comment section. What's going on, Les? I see people with talent. They're so gifted. And they have no fire. No drive. They've already died. They just haven't been buried yet. They're spending their time in front of a television set, engaged in some type of escapism to alleviate their stress. Pornography viewing has gone through the roof. When I have seminars or masterminds, I look for someone that's close to my age. I don't see anybody there that's 60. You know why? They have already thrown in the towel on themselves. Walking, breathing corpses. If that's not you, put voice in the comment section. Let me stoke that fire in you. Let me work with that voice. Let me work with that story. Let me work with you. I know how it is to be knocked senseless in life, where you don't even know what your name is. I remember when I was first fired from WVKO, and for a period of time, I think I was going through what Michelle Obama would say, low-grade depression. And Robert Boyd, a friend of mine who's since passed, he came over and he said, Les Brown, I was living in Columbus, Ohio, Sunbury Road, Sunbury Apartments, Crossroads Apartments. He said, things are not going to get better for you, Les, until you get better. Things are not going to change for you, Les, until you change. That's all I got to say. And he turned and walked out. Thought about that. Things are not going to get better for me until I got better. Things will not change for me until I change. What was I doing telling everybody they shouldn't have fired me? What I editorialized about it was good for the community. When are people going to stand up for me? When are people going to speak up for me? I had to speak up for myself. I had to fight for myself. People used to call me every day. Oh, I got this problem, Mr. Brown. Can you help me? Yes, here I come to save the day. It's Mighty Mouse, Les Brown, the motivator. He's on his way. I used to get over 80 calls a day at home. And once I got fired, the phone rang one time. The next day, and they found the next person to go to. Wow. Why? Most people want a hero. You have to be your own hero in this thing called life. I had to figure out, what am I going to do now? I was looking for a job when I got this. What's another way that I could use my voice other than a microphone being on a radio station? And then I went to an event just to lift my spirits, and I was looking at these guys, and I had no idea. I was looking at my destiny. And something said, I could do that. Have you ever seen somebody do something and you said, hey, if they can do that, and be successful? I can too. I think my stuff better than that. I did. I drafted myself. See, sometimes you got to draft yourself. You got to call yourself out of the bleachers because you've been conditioned to be a fan, to be a spectator, to be an onlooker. There are three types of people in life: those who make things happen, those who watch things happen, and those who don't know what happened. And I said, wait a minute, I can do this. And I did a variety of things before I went there. I was a union organizer, I cut grass, whatever was legal, I did that. You still watching me? You haven't turned away? And what I'm saying is for you. This is your time. Trust me on this. You want to work with somebody that knows it, that's been successful at it, that mastered it. That's what I do. That's what I do. If you're ready for a shift in your life, if you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, as Fannie Lou Hamer would say, put voice in the comment section. Why are you speaking with such conviction? Sometimes we have to be waking up. We have to be shocked. Because we go to sleep and not even know it. Like you go to sleep at the wheel of our lives and don't even know it until we hit something. If you're ready for dramatic change in your life, your best thinking has produced the life that you now have. Your best thinking. You said, and if your life is not what you want it to be, guess who created it? And this guy said this. He said, wherever you find yourself, good, bad, or indifferent, you made an appointment to be there. Whoa. Wherever you find yourself at some point in time, you made an appointment to be there because basically all of us are the same. The only thing that changes are the choices we make, our mindset, the people we're around. You can't fit a big dream into a small mind. I wasn't growing. I wasn't reading. I wasn't developing my gift so that it could work for me. I wasn't getting the help and assistance from somebody that was successful to teach me how to do that I needed to do to take my life to another level. And I had to own that. I had to take responsibility for that. George Bernard Shaw said, the people that make it in this life, they look around for the circumstances that they want, and if they can't find them, they create them. Put voice in the comment section. And I or one of my staff members will get back to you. This is your time. This is your moment. It's a golden age. Everything you need to be successful, to live a life of meaning, to rob the cemetery of your genius, of your talents, of your skills, of your dreams. Everything you need, you have it now. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added unto you. When shall the kingdom of God come? The kingdom of God cometh not by observation. They shall say, is neither lo there or lo here. Behold, the kingdom of God is within you. It's within you. Put voice in the comment section. Let's release those stories of greatness out of you. This has been Mrs. Mamie Brown's baby boy. It's been a plum pleasing pleasure as well as a privilege. Oh, don't stop now. I must. Oh, behave, whatever. Bye for now. Put voice in the comment section. Looking forward to working with you and your gift. Make that gift work for you. Teach you how to work that gift. All right. Yeah, that's what time it is. Okay.